Hello everyone, my name is Badamos Idris and I welcome you to Introduction to Coding with JavaScript course. This is a very interesting introduction to coding. This tutorial will teach you JavaScript from basic to advanced. For this lesson, our topic is Introduction to JavaScript. At the end of this lesson, the pupil should be able to 1. Explain what JavaScript is. 2. Mention reasons why we study JavaScript. 3. Mention the functions of JavaScript. 4. Place JavaScript in an HTML document. 5. Identify JavaScript output. 6. Identify JavaScript syntax. 7. Write a JavaScript comment. Before we dive in, let's remind ourselves of this fundamental subject by answering some of this quiz. 1. What is a programming language? 2. Mention 2 programming languages that you know. JavaScript is the programming language of HTML and the web. It adds interactivity to web pages. Web pages are not the only place where JavaScript is used. Many desktop and server programs use JavaScript. Node.js is the best known. Some databases like MongoDB and CouchDB also use JavaScript as their programming languages. Why learn JavaScript? JavaScript is one of the 3 languages all web developers must learn. 1. HTML to define the content of web pages. 2. CSS to specify the layout of web pages. And JavaScript to program the behaviors of web pages. This tutorial is about JavaScript and how JavaScript works with HTML and CSS. Here are some examples of what JavaScript can do. 1. JavaScript can change HTML content. 2. JavaScript can change HTML attributes. 3. JavaScript can change HTML styles. And 4. JavaScript can validate data. JavaScript can validate data. JavaScript is often used to validate input. JavaScript can be placed in 3 different sections of an HTML document. 1. JavaScript in the head tag. 2. JavaScript in the body tag. A JavaScript function is placed in the body tag section of an HTML page. 3. External JavaScript. Script can also be placed in external files. External scripts are practical when the same code is used in many different web pages. JavaScript files have the file extension .js. To use an external script, put the name of the script file in the source attribute of the script tag. JavaScript does not have any built-in print or display functions. JavaScript can display data in different ways. 1. Writing into an alert box using windows.alert. 2. Writing into the HTML output using document.write. 3. Writing into the HTML element using inner HTML. 4. Writing into the browser's console using console.log. JavaScript output using window.alert. You can use an alert box to display data. JavaScript output using document.write. For testing purposes, it is convenient to use document.write. JavaScript output using inner HTML. To access an HTML element, JavaScript can use the document.getElementById method. The ID attribute defines the HTML element. The inner HTML property defines the HTML content. JavaScript output using console.log. In your browser, you can use the console.log method to display data. JavaScript syntax is a set of rules on how JavaScript programs are constructed. A computer program is a list of instructions to be executed by the computer. In a programming language, these program instructions are called statements. JavaScript is a programming language. JavaScript statements are separated by semicolon. JavaScript statements are composed of values, operators, expressions, keywords, and comments. Multi-line comments start with the / and the asterisk symbol and ends with the asterisk symbol and the /. Any text in between these symbols will be ignored by JavaScript. Here is a quiz to test your knowledge. 1. JavaScript is A. Programming language. B. Web language. 2. What are the functions of JavaScript? Do this with your own name, then send to your instructor. 1. Practice the 4 JavaScript display output. 2. Create an external file for your JavaScript, then link the JavaScript file to your HTML document. Thank you, and see you in the next class.